What's going on, everybody? You guys know the drill at this point. If you could, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new or if you haven't yet, leave me a like, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling about the video, anything we've done in the past, anything you want to see in the future. Continuing on with the 4-round mock draft series, we are on the Dallas Cowboys, and not much more needs to be said other than that. Does Jerry Jones want to get another running back? Tony Pollard, obviously still there, but the Ezekiel Elliott era in Dallas is over. Could use another pass catcher, maybe some help along that defensive line or at linebacker, and then maybe the interior of that offensive line. Yeah, I don't know. The Dallas Cowboys go into 2023 in a very interesting spot. They were one of the 3 teams in the NFC East to make the playoffs, but how are they going to build off their 2022 season and continue to build around what they've already paid as their franchise quarterback in Dak? So we will dive into it and see where we can go. Hopefully we get something interesting at the top of this to shake things up. And Christian Gonzalez at 3 obviously pushes Anderson down the board a little bit. Also Levis going that high. Tyree Wilson, the Texans move up from 12. Miles Murphy, the Saints move up for. We're gonna have to go back and look at what those trades were. One pick ahead. I would have probably taken Bijan there for them, even if the fans wouldn't have wanted it. I gotta see what these trades were, though. I like that much more for Tennessee than I do the Saints. I like Miles Murphy. I don't know that I like him at 11. Tennessee moves back to 29, picks up a second-round pick and that's an early 4th, I believe, right? Or middle of the 4th, maybe. Davis Mills part of the deal. 12.33 and Mills to go to 7 for Tyree Wilson. And I like that. I mean, even without the Mills part of that, I think I like that better for the Raiders. So, all right, stick with the Cowboys here, though. I mean, pass catcher, like I said, is certainly in play. Now, is that a receiver in Quentin Johnston or Michael Mayer? I like Michael Mayer a lot for them. Would they take the RB2? I mean, we keep hearing, Rap Sheet just came out yesterday and said league expectation is he also is going to go in round 1. So we get 2 first-round running backs. Could it be back-to-back in round 1? I don't. Why would the Giants take Bijan? I have a hard time believing that would be the direction they go, but they did in this scenario. Yeah, staying as predictably as possible. We're going to go Michael Mayer at 26. Also, I should have mentioned stick and pick with each selection, so no movement. We might get some trade offers in that would be enticing, but that will not be the case. So is Hendon Hooker to Atlanta? That's the landing spot for him. Jack Campbell would have been nice at 58 for sure. I sneakily think if Mozzie Smith is going to go in round 1, I think that could be a Cowboys pick. But because we already went tight end, could we do it in round 2? Man, I think that's the way the board's gone. That's probably best case scenario. I mean, there's some decent edge options too, and I actually see Adebaware being more of like an interior defensive lineman. At least it's like a 3-tech. So we're gonna go Mozzie Smith at 58. I was about to say Derek Hall's still on the board. Yeah, as is. Never mind. They both just went. I was hopeful for a second. All right. We could add. This is where they could add a running back if they didn't earlier. A-Chain, just speed, man. Him and Pollard. It's a pretty nasty duo in the backfield. Hmm. I like Abanikanda from that standpoint too, just adding more speed into that backfield. Speaking of speed, Tyler Scott, you could add him to the slot. Um, I should have mentioned in this one, I mentioned them in past ones. I'm not looking at any of the information in terms of like top 30. We're trying to be like super predictive with these. I mean, that's going to come into play a little bit too, but it's more of a what would I do mock draft. So I'm not taking all that information to account when making these selections. So I'm sure I'm going to take guys that people in the comments will be like, hey, they didn't even meet with him or anything like that. So Zach Harrison kind of feels like he could be a Dan Quinn defense type guy too. Ian Henley, they lost something there in the linebacker room. Who do we pick after this? 129. I like my chances. Yeah, I like my chance of getting a running back more in that spot. So where did you go, Henley? Get a coverage. I mean, they could. Linebackers certainly in play for them. I know that, there's been a lot of talk about like Drew Sanders. I mentioned I would have loved Jack Campbell earlier. He'd have taken a few selections before us. I I think linebackers certainly in play for them within those first few rounds. Jets getting great value there on Sam Laporta. Ooh, I love that selection for the Steelers. Why the Giants take another running back? What are they doing? They took both running backs out of Texas. This is an easy pick though for us. We got Izzy in this spot, so this worked out fine for us. Passing on the speed earlier in A-Chain to go linebacker and get a coverage linebacker. So here we go. Michael Mayer, Mozzie Smith, Dayan Henley, Israel Abanikanda. There's the 4-round haul for the Dallas Cowboys. I like it. I think that we covered a lot of bases here with the Cowboys and got a lot of needs, checked a lot of boxes for them. And so let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments, whether you are a Cowboys fan or a fan of just the NFL in general, the NFL draft. Let me know how you feel about that haul, what you would have done differently with each pick. Can't wait to see what you guys got going in the comments and have some back and forth with you about the selections. So other than that, again, follow me on all socials at Zachary Smith PGH, also right here. Subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. Leave a like on the video. It really helps me out. We will be back next time. Who is on the clock at this point? I feel like I should know. We're really winding down here. The Buffalo Bills will be on the clock in the next video. But until then, we'll talk to you. Bye-bye.